Anyone else?
Are we live?
It's on you.
Chris?
Hello?
I'm good.
Some say cucumbers taste better pickled.
Danny's dead.
I'm not dead.
Oh, we're all here.
Am I dead?
I don't know. Do you want to be? All right. Welcome back to still not a group name. Adventures of that group. We're in the world of Thül. After the shittiest get out of town. You tried to get out of Dodge, but Dodge got into you. Lucky a wheel didn't fall off the wagon. I do have a few updates. I forgot to put these in, but could have done this before the stream, but now they can listen to us talk about logistics. There are new items taken from our lovely books, Realms of Terrinoth, including a wagon. So you guys have a wagon, and all the things that a wagon does in there is what your wagon does. Piston is a beast of burden. All the things that a beast of burden does in there are all the things that Piston will do for you.
Amazing.
I'm sure he'll do a little more than what's labeled.
He will certainly do more than a stat block. But yeah, we left off. You guys had set up camp off to the side of the Lumber Road in the Kingdom of Corn, south of the Timbermaw Woods. It's starting to open up. The woods have gotten less thick. It's been a day's travel from Stone's Brook. And,
Oh, God. Which we can never go back to.
We can.
You guys find yourselves camped next to a small, a babbling brook, if you will. And maybe that brook is a babbling away. And there they are. Maybe. Oh, my music's broken. Man. But it's a lovely morning. Dawn breaks. I don't remember who was watching or if we did watch, but the sun's rising. Piston's sleeping next to the wagon on the ground. If you don't know horses lie down, you may think he's dead, but they do lie down. Yeah, that's where you're at.
Yay, I heal one wound.
Yeah. Who had the rock?
You still have the rock?
You guys haven't asked for the rock. No one's talked about the rock as a resource.
We haven't talked about it.
He's just carrying it out.
I thought I slept with it.
Yeah, no, you're your fault.
Yeah. Love sleeping with rocks. Good morning, everyone. How are we feeling?
Regretful.
About 50%
Interesting.
of my normal.
I would like to try to heal myself before we continue on.
Okay.
I'm at half.
Alright, one moment. Oh god. Just a story point update for those watching. I know our fans also padded up. 0-6 in favor of the GM in story points. So
Another rough session for us.
Right. Here it comes.
You good for me to roll heal?
yeah, I've got 2 difficulty for half health. 1 wound, 2 strain.
Yes. Can I do a medicine check on me?
Yeah, how many wounds are you missing?
I am missing 7.
Out of
13.
Alright.
Good?
Me. Yep.
Oh!
2 strain.
Ow.
Heal 2 strain.
I'm good, thank you.
I would also like to heal myself using magic.
Ooh. Alright, what spell are you casting?
Heal.
Just a base? Is that one?
It should be 1, yes. Let me
Yep.
see if there's anything else in here I can do to buff it. No. Okay, 1 purple.
Alright, 1 purple.
1 purple, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, yo!
Nice.
3 wounds, 1 strain. Take 2 strain for the spell cast.
So that's 1 strain and 3 wounds. Yay!
Then we're all out of healing resources.
I think magic can be spammed, but just
Magic can be spammed, but I
it's
may
just
pass
once
out
a day
very
on the
good
other ones,
dog.
right? Once like yeah, you can't do it all the time. You can't just sit here and spam them. I won't make a hard roll once a day, but if it makes sense for you guys to do it, first aid checks, that's fine.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Did we get back on the road?
Yeah.
I think there's monkeys around. At least I hear something.
Monkeys.
You okay, Castus?
Maybe not.
Oh, that bump on your head must have really took you for a whirl.
I think they're just very exotic birds.
I can't hear the birds. Oh, is it just my mic? Is it something outside?
No.
Oh,
Maybe. No.
okay.
It's in my headphones.
I don't hear anything.
Either.
I'll turn it down a little bit. Anyways, yeah, we should get back on the road.
Okay. Piston! I yell for Piston. She's
It kind of just. Poof! No, it was. She was on the ground. Did anyone check if it's a she?
I don't
Do we
even
see
care
a-
if it's a
do we-
she or
Do
a
we need to
he.
do a perception check?
I think it would be more survival.
Oh god.
Can I go up to Piston and do like and feed it jerky, but with the attempt of like making a connection?
Yeah.
Horses. Meat.
Feed it some horse jerky.
Oh, that's true. Wheat. There's wheat.
Yeah, you
Where's
have
the
a
wheat?
barrel of oats.
Oats. I take the oats, not my jerky.
I was gonna say, Gaston's gonna learn something about horses today.
You should have seen his horse when he was in the army.
It was just like throwing up.
Oh, wait,
Just shitting all over the cart.
did we divvy up that silver?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah, make a survival check for me.
Here, Piston.
It just kind of dumbly eats the oats. You don't see any kind of glint of understanding.
Good boy, Piston. Good boy.
Can I do a check to see if it's a boy or a girl?
Yeah, go
Is
ahead.
it a survival?
Yes. There's you just had to get 1 success. There's no purple. It's a girl. The lady piston.
Castus, I think this horse is a female.
Are you assuming its gender?
Jesus
Well-
Christ.
I'm not assuming, I just looked.
Oh, well. Piston is hungry.
This is just kind of you for a second. Your palms aren't flat, and it kind of catches a figure, and you kind of go, "Oh!"
Ah. Good, Piston, good.
Okay.
Eats up. I now think that Piston will respond to my clicks.
Good to know. There's no way that's gonna go poorly.
Oh, well, who's taking first shift on the cart?
I'll start attaching Piston up to the wagon again. And
All right, it probably takes like 20, 30 minutes to get all the kit back on the horse and then get her attached to the front of the wagon. You guys just loading up?
I think
Yep.
so.
Only you can prevent forest fires, guys.
No, I think we should just
Yeah,
not
but do we
prevent
want
any
to-
fires.
Alright, so you leave the fire just going.
Would we be going overnight? Like, would have died down.
Would you have kept it going? I guess is the question. Doesn't matter.
It's going now.
I'll put the fire out.
All right, so you guys
We'll
leave
leave without him.
You turn around as you're putting the fire out, and the horse. That was really good.
It really was.
Yeah, so you guys are heading back down. Are you going on the path? I think you were off the path a few 100 yards or so, I think.
Yeah, did we determine that we thought it might be a better idea to try to like traverse a little bit more difficult terrain in an effort to stay off the main road?
Yeah.
I think that was the final conclusion.
Yeah, we're getting to what
I mean, I like that idea. I'm good
going
with
a little
that.
slower, yeah.
I
Okay.
agree. So, yeah, we're not traveling on the main road exactly,
All right, so who's
which might be more suspicious, but whatever.
who's driving?
I'll sit up
Cannon?
front.
Cannon and Castus up front. Bad cops in the back.
The child cursors.
Bad cop and worst cop.
Yeah, literally.
And which one's which we don't know.
I didn't curse the children.
Yeah.
That's
I just
true.
was there.
You just stabbed the other kid in the throat.
Was it the other kid?
No, the one in the inn that was bleeding
Oh,
out.
Isaac.
yeah, he was. Yeah, that was unrelated.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah,
he beat me nearly to death.
Amazing.
Like, within 98% of my life, he beat me with a metal pipe. So, it wasn't exactly innocent.
It wasn't a pipe, it was a solid rod.
Well, he beat the fuck out of me with it.
That was so gruesome. Alright, so Cannon and Castus, you guys are on the front. So kind of picture it's still lightly wooded, but not too dense at this point, and the ground is kind of rooty and rutted, but it's not too terrible. You're able to get the cart over. The going is not quick, but Cannon and Castus, if you guys want to make an assisted writing check,
Okay.
I think that's what we decided.
I have 0 ranks and 2 agility.
Same.
I got a boost. Alright, I'm gonna do a setback
do
for
it.
the terrain too.
He'll
Go
boost
for it.
because he listens to my clicks.
I have some help this.
That's
Come
what
on,
you
Piston.
think.
Go straights!
Go
Piston.
for the roll.
Oh,
Alright, so it's rough. You guys in the back have been jostled a few times as the cart's kind of like flopped over a few big roots, and your heads, if you're laying down, have bounced. And
you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna turn her towards the main road.
okay, so yeah, you're kind of able to go around. It's probably been about 3 or 4 hours you've been going at this, and it's not gone well. So you guys start to see as Cannon kind of fuck it and turns towards the road a bit. Everybody's just
Everybody's cool with it.
everybody. There's no one says anything.
No one says anything.
Well, this seems to be a lot smoother.
Easier on Piston too. We gotta take care of our new friend here.
Oh yeah, she's a good girl. Look at her. Just
What I'm
look
doing.
at her.
All right,
Pat her on the butt.
she doesn't go faster.
It's not meant to go fast. It's like a good horse pet butt.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys go on the main road. You probably carry on for another 3 or 4 hours. Getting to about midday. You guys know that about 6 days. How many was it? It was 2 weeks, right? 10 days or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
boring.
You guys have got a bit to go. Are you guys tracking rations as well?
I'm
Yeah.
eating
Yeah.
jerky in the front
Okay.
of the cart.
Okay.
I'll eat a jerky.
If you want to not eat, that's okay, but just tell me. and then you can start getting setbacks from hunger and stuff.
Can I eat the oats?
Yeah.
Just eating raw
dry
meat.
oats?
Yeah.
Like the fucking horse.
You can. If anyone's gonna be able to do it, it's a Ghostwood native.
Hell
Here's
yeah,
Cap,
it
here,
is.
Cap one.
Oh, Castus, you're such a fool. Mean that in a good way, though. I'll respond. Don't worry, I'll respond to your clicks.
Alright, so as you guys kind of carry on, and what pace are you going at?
Nice. Right now, a nice little trot.
Okay, it's nothing too strenuous.
I'm brisk.
Guys, if we get stopped by any sort of authority, what's our alibi?
Whoa, what's an alibi?
We're headed to Corin.
From where?
You shattered under questioning.
You got me.
Tides Reach.
Okay. Coming to Corin from
Long
Tides
journey
Reach.
from Tides Reach. We didn't stop at all along the way.
No stops. Been journeying for weeks.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check to see if this horse has any sort of branding or markings on it that might tie it to Stones Brook?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep. Sorry. You don't see any on its like hindquarters while you're riding. Nothing on like the haunches or the back and sides that you can see.
Okay. That's good. I guess.
Yeah. We'll just get to it though. So as you guys are going, probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon now. Pretty good day's travel. Piston's starting to lather a bit, get a healthy sweat. You guys see another cart come around the bend in front of you, maybe 300 yards, 400 yards.
Look alive, guys. We've
Two
Play cool.
horse
Play cool.
carriage with two people on the front, and then just looks like maybe some kind of stuff in the back. It's an open wagon on the side, but if
Just
you
like
guys want
cargo, basically.
of
I
some
turn,
nature,
I
but
turn
you
to
guys
the
can
back
do
of the
check-
cart and go, Cap one, pretend to be deathly ill.
Oh, I can do that. I stick my finger down my throat and start vomiting.
No, just
over the
right
edge of the
now.
car.
Just lay down for a second, and then we'll.
Too late.
Do I see them? Do they look like they're just like common folk or?
You can do a little checkaroo.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay, never mind.
Well, he's
Just
doing
wanna
that.
see.
I load
Perception?
my pistol. Like, I load my
Yeah.
gun low.
Bed roll.
Do the thing where you're like hold it underneath your arm, like underneath your robe, like fully cocked and loaded.
So they don't look armored or anything. Just they don't seem anything extraordinary. Just potentially tradesmen. Or
Are there two gentlemen? Or,
from what you can tell, yeah, they're still probably like 200 yards out.
I will lay down in the back of the cart.
Just
It's
throw up
nice.
over the side.
Throw up over the side and then lay down in the back of the cart
Okay.
in kind of like fetal position.
Okay, let's not stop and let's just give him a wave and let's keep going.
Okay. Brought along.
All right. So as you guys are going, step one. Do you want to make? How impressively are you pretending to be sick? Just trying to get into my head.
So I just threw up over the cart, and now I'm laying in the fetal position. Probably be fake shivering,
Okay.
like I had a severe fever.
Would you guys draw closer? Maybe 100 yards, 50, as they start to go up. Howdy! And it's the one with the reins up in front. Hello there, travelers!
Hello there.
Greetings.
Any news from that way?
Nope.
Oh,
None that we've heard of.
that was so hard.
Okay. What do you guys want to make a deception check there?
I'll go ahead and do it.
One of the guys up front who answer.
I want to assist
Okay.
with a boost.
All right, go for it. That's ready. All right. Well, you guys got a long road ahead of you that way.
What's going on over there?
No, it's nothing for a few days' travel.
That's unfortunate.
They kind of draw their horse. They slow it down as they kind of pull up next to you. So,
I'll slow up too.
anybody who has traveled on a road would know that it's not uncommon to exchange news as you're traveling, as news travels as fast as this.
It's true.
So, this isn't an entirely uncommon encounter that you would expect while on the road.
Right.
Yeah, we're heading. I don't know what the voice was, but I went straight to the old cob. We're coming from Corn, heading out west, but there's been pretty quiet. There's a small. We saw some animal carcasses, but it was just seemed like some hunting. Maybe there's some poachers I'd watch out potentially.
Okay. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Thank you.
Anything from your way? No news at all?
No, we've been going for days. We have a sick passenger here, so we trying to get to Corn as soon as possible.
He kind of leans up and looks down, and Captain, you're just shivering down there.
Pretty much.
How aggressive? Like are you seizing?
No, not that bad. No, I'm just like a.
Oh. Well then, I don't want to hold you boys up.
Any water you can spare at all?
Captain, make. There's a performance, right? Skill? I believe.
There isn't.
What's closest to performance? It's not magic. I guess this could be deception.
I think in
Still
this
alive.
case it probably is.
All right, Kaplan, go ahead and make a deception check.
This ain't gonna be good. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey!
Nice.
Oh. Well, we don't have a lot to spare, but sure we can. You guys have canteens and stuff?
Yeah. I have a water skin.
They'll
We
top 'em off.
filled up. I mean, I guess we have been going for a while, so yeah, if they can top off the water skins.
Yeah.
Does anybody have an extra water skin?
No.
I have a flask and a water skin, so maybe we can fill up the flask.
I think a flask. I put it in the gear. Now I have the description of a flask. 10 ounces of liquid, roughly.
I can give you this. I'll give you my flask.
And a water skin carrying enough liquid to quench the thirst of 2 people per day when it's full. When it's full, its encumbrance is increased to 2, by the way.
Oh. Ew.
and the wagon holds up to 50 encumbrance.
Okay.
Okay.
Since that is the case, I'm gonna take Krell's armor out of my inventory for now and just like kind of stash it in the corner of a wagon somehow or something.
Yeah.
I just want to get it out
Yeah,
so I can have,
evidence.
because I was at like max encumbrance.
Totally is evidence.
Yeah, do you want to do that right now?
Oh, I didn't think about it. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, just like re-rank. It doesn't. It's
So,
probably not like.
as
I'm
Bell
just like
takes
digging in my
this out,
backpack, like.
Can Cap One and whoever's back, like looking back there, watching, you guys can decide if you'd have been looking back. Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Percepciones. Hiya!
So then they top you off. They kind of trundle away as well. You guys encounter managed.
I didn't kill anybody.
In fact, I think I twisted my neck, shivering. Fake
You're
shivering.
really into this scene.
Yeah.
So you're convulsing and shivering and just making racking noises, and you don't notice Bell's relatively subtle.
When we get out of earshot, good job, Cap One. I think that bought us some time.
What are the notes?
You think I could stop now? As I'm
Yes,
just
absolutely.
fuck.
What are the notes you have for that armor, Bell?
Huh?
Do you have any notes on that armor other than Krell's armor?
No, I think you told me it was like 2 encumbrance maybe or something. That's what I had on there was 2 encumbrance for that armor, but that's the only note.
I think you said it was leather armor that has stealth to it.
No, that was a different one that
That's the
they
one I
found in
have.
the. That
okay.
was found in the church.
Yeah, that was one in that like chest.
Yeah. This was
Did you
Krell's
put that
armor.
on?
No, I have it still in my back.
Okay.
I was actually gonna put it on when shift change.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably been about 9 hours, so you're gonna probably want to break for piston. But those guys trundle off. That's fine. What would it be? Mid-afternoon now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just gonna switch shifts and keep going. I'm not gonna do a ton of checks here, but if you want to do
Yeah,
something,
I'm gonna stop it for a little bit, get some food in piston and some water into piston, and then.
Yeah, I'd like to re-eat some oats because I just threw up all the oats I had just eaten.
yeah, and they looked very alarmingly similar coming up. Very not digested.
So I'll go ahead and do that while we're stopped here.
Can we do an inventory of food? How are we gonna need some before we stop?
Oh,
It
well,
looks like I have about enough for 9 days.
I have enough for about the rest of the trip.
Well, if we're talking jerky,
So I might be out of food by the time we get to Corin.
I think I can manage. I have about 20 days worth of jerky.
We could
I've-
probably potentially do
God,
some
that's
hunting
just a
too.
lot of meat.
I have 9 days. Oh, I've got 9 days worth of jerky, but I'll be good munching on these oats.
They apparently need to sell more kinds of road food.
I have like 17 days worth of ration.
Cap
Of
one
actual
can eat.
ration, yeah.
Cap one can eat fucking dirt and survive.
Not quite as good as the scavenger. I really
No, not quite as good, but he'll
that's a
do
class
it.
I want to play.
He'll fucking do it.
Um.
May not be nutritious, but
All right, Kenan, did you were gonna change armor?
Yeah, I want to try it on.
All right, so as you kind of pull it out and look at it, it's this dark soft leather with tight straps over it, and it fits really tightly. Got a snug fit. It's pretty lean on the shoulders.
Like a wetsuit.
Not quite that tight, but like there's like the patches of leather, not patches, but like the way that it's cut has like good flexibility, and like the joints have these overlapping leather flaps that are really well oiled, and you see there are like the pins that they put through to hold it together, but they're all like sooted out, like they held a candle up to it to black it out. And this is effectively stealth armor, so leather armor that has you get 2 boosts to stealth checks in this armor.
His
Awesome.
eyes got huge.
So it's leather armor, which I don't. Do you have the equipment up? I can tell you real quick if you want to put it in your sheet.
Yeah. Go for it.
So 0 defense, 1 soak, 2 encumbrance, 1 hard point. Price 50, rarity 3.
The 2 encumbrance.
Actually, this one's rarity 6. Yeah.
Encumbrance 1, hard point.
Rarity 6. And then adds 2 boosts to stealth checks.
Perfect.
We've kind of like the it's almost like a cat suit, but instead of spandex, there's layered tight soft leathers. It's not like the hard stiff leather. Flexible leather.
How's it look?
Looks good, Cannon.
Like start doing like fighting poses.
He starts dabbing.
You look nimble.
Yeah, start stretching it out, doing squats and shit.
Botch just rips. No. Okay. Alright, so you guys get back up, mount up, and you carry on towards the evening. There's not much else. The next day, you break camp, very similar. 2 days go, another day goes by, relatively similar, and then you guys want to make about noon of so this was 1, 2, this was the next day after that, the 3rd day's travel. Starting to get hot. You guys are on the road. Who's driving? Who's got the noon shift this day? Who's up front sitting on the board?
I guess
I'll
take it.
I like sitting up front. I'll go sit up front as well.
Alright, so can I have you guys make a perception check for me?
But damn.
Alright, so Cap 1, as you're sitting up there and you guys are kind of going along, off the south side of the road, you see what are they called? I want to say the word ibex, but not that. It's like a deer, but it's got pointy horns and they
Ibex.
jump.
Gazelle?
Ibex.
Gazelle.
Gazelle. Antelope.
It's like
Is that an
a
ibex?
There's ibexes, yeah. They're tinier though, I think.
Impala?
Ooh.
Chevy. Chevy.
They have horns.
oh yeah, we name these after cars. That's a unit of measure in Impala.
How many? An Impala worth.
That's 2.5 Priuses.
They're all volume. It's just like the worst measuring system.
Yeah, dude, it's terrible.
So off to the side of the road, you see like a gazelle, but picture like pretty large, like larger than a normal gazelle would be. It's a corpse. It's getting pretty dry from the sun.
I'll tap Kanan on the shoulder and say, "Oh, look at that pointy-eared horse over there."
Where?
Oh, it's right over there, off the road, about 100 yards ahead.
You see it. You kind of see like the back legs and a tail of like it's just kind of this hard fur coming off, and you start to get kind of the smell. It's not too strong, but the slight smell of kind of a corpse.
Cast this, Bell. Look at this.
I
You see
look.
this?
Oh god, I thought that was just you, Cap One, after all these days. The smell.
It's the oats. It's the oats talking. Sorry.
I'm gonna jump off and go run towards it. Check it out even further.
I'll grab the reins and kind of like try to pull Piston and the cart over to the side and get him to slow down there.
Would I know what kind of animal this is?
Yeah. So these are kind of like Great Plains gazelles.
What do we call them around here?
Gazelles.
Guys, it looks like a gazelle.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Picture
Never
kind
seen
of.
one.
It's so this one's probably like the size of a good sized deer. But you know that the big ones get up to like moose size.
But damn.
That's a range.
So like this is a pretty small one.
I know what I'm riding later on in this game.
Dude, you know how dangerous that would be? Two horns coming back like this.
Dude, an elk-sized
Hold on to
war
him.
mount? Fuck yeah, dude.
Does it look like it was hunted or eaten by another animal?
That sounds like a survival check.
Does it?
And using them because I got them.
Great.
That one's an
Ready?
upgrade. As far as
This-
things go to use it on, seeing what it was killed by. Yeah, it's
There's
ready.
man-eating maggots in it!
Gosh, dang it.
It comes alive. No. So all you can kind of tell is that it's been a few days. So like there are flies, there's maggots eating it. Every scavenger that has like the meat's pretty much gone. It's just kind of guts. You're not able to get a good. No limbs are like torn off or missing, but everything's pretty well eaten out, other than the skin that's kind of turned leathery.
Well,
Just
guys,
like a
yeah,
snapper.
I think we should stay on the road. It's just a gazelle.
Oh. Well, you
Common
don't
around
wanna-
these parts.
Don't want to investigate?
Nope, just a gazelle.
Alright. I hop back up on the...
You know, they
Or-
can get way bigger than that one. That one's a good, healthy sized one, but they can get much bigger.
Are they dangerous?
Can be if threatened, cornered, but mostly just grazers. Delicious.
Well, you want to take the reins for a bit with Cannon?
I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh.
My new catchphrase.
Oh God! He shoots his teammate.
That eye roll felt from 1,000 miles away, literally.
Don't end up shooting Piston.
From downtown!
Yeah, I'll get up there.
I'll give it a
okay.
shot. Pew, pew.
Right. So Bell and who was up there? Who cares?
Cannon.
All right, Bell and Cannon. All right. So you guys are traveling onwards. It's been a few days. Travel. Days winding down. Pistons. You know, now you're starting to get the handle of when Piston's getting tired and she's getting a bit tuckered out and gonna find a lower off area to the side that's relatively flat. Down like a very gentle incline from the road. And,
Off the beaten path if we're going to camp.
I guess the question is, you guys wouldn't go through the night at all these times. I've been assuming you'd be doing a standard traveling kind of thing.
Yeah, but just as a narrative thing, we would probably try to stay as far away from the road as we can when we would camp. I would imagine, just to not draw any unwanted attention.
I don't know. Is that what you guys?
I'm just making a suggestion out of character.
Yeah.
Well, gross.
All right. So you guys, I guess you probably go to where you can't really see the road anymore. Then I imagine. You do your standard off maybe 10 minutes into the woods.
That's a good call.
Start setting up camp. The sun's going down. What's to do?
Next time we're on the road, boys, we should bring some ale.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Do they have Ellen Corin?
Oh, tons.
we could maybe try to ferment these oats. I've got my alchemist kit.
Oh.
We could maybe try to ferment some of these oats here.
That's
Ferment.
not a bad idea.
Let's do it. Need help, Cap One? I'll help you out.
I will, watch.
I'll try to get the process going, I guess. Use my alchemy kit.
All right. Do you have any idea how to ferment things?
I know it's possible.
That's half the battle.
I know it can be done.
Crafting check.
Is there any type of boost that my alchemist kit would give me other than just having the necessary tools to do the job?
No, this is allowing you to have a chance to do that job.
Okay. That's
You have the correct tools to do this.
Okay.
So it's all in your court.
I'm rolling.
Oh,
Cannon's helping. Cannon's helping. Do you have any ranks in alchemy?
No.
Do you what? And then your intelligence is okay. So a boost die it is. He's sitting there going, "Yeah, that looks good."
He's not even helping.
He's just holding stuff.
It's that bad guy.
All right. Oh, looks
Yeah,
like
so
I
you're
burnt the
kinda-
oats.
Yeah, you're just kind of putting stuff places, and you're like, oh, I'll put some of these oats in, and liquid seems good. Kind of dump some water on top of that. Do a quick little cantrip to light a little fire. There's some like kindling under it.
I made oatmeal.
Yeah.
Is it done yet, Cap One?
Oh,
It looks different. The water's gone, and the oats are fat.
it might be edible.
It looks delicious.
Everyone would have recognized this as like a pretty standard
The
gruel
porridge.
you just kind of made.
I don't like the word gruel.
Anybody want
Capone, have you
try
ever
it?
you ever seen this? You ever seen this stuff?
I'm gonna stick to my jerky tonight, Cap One. I need my protein.
I feel like everyone probably would have seen porridge.
I'll eat it. Fuck it.
He's got this like.
I'll help you eat it. We made it together.
Okay. So hey, you guys are kind of just like, it's not a lot. You guys are just kind of like getting in there with your fingies. Just little scoops. It's better than raw oats, Cap One. Maybe. I don't know. I guess that's a character decision.
Well, to be honest, this really isn't bad.
It's nothing like alcohol, though.
No, it sure doesn't. But it's better than eating them raw, that's for sure. Now I'm on my like 4th or 5th day of eating them raw, and now they're boiled and swollen, and it's better.
All right. So, who wants to take watches? You guys.
Take a watch.
I will
I'll-
too.
I'll go to bed.
You guys by now
can I-
also just
can I
healed
hold on
3
to that?
days worth.
Rock.
You guys can heal 3 days worth of stuff if you haven't already.
Oh
so-
yeah, I haven't. That's
So 3
hours
wounds.
worth of stuff.
Can
3
we,
wounds.
can we
Three
just
wounds.
Full
Oh.
strain, 3 wounds.
can we just like time warp and pass around the rock throughout those 3 days?
That's fair.
Oh, that is fair.
I'll allow it.
That is cool. Good call, Castus.
We could
Thank
spend
you.
a story point for that, maybe, but
We
we
need.
don't have much to spare.
I'm trying to spend them. Here,
I
guys.
know, thank you.
Almost for a fucking...
So who gets the rock? I
Well,
guess
we've
there's
all
3 of
gotten it
us.
in the past 3
Kanan
days.
is
So.
okay.
Whoever
Kanan
My
is-
rock.
didn't get
yeah.
it gets it.
Okay.
I guess I'll
Right.
take third watch then.
Alright, so... Give me watch number 1.
Okay. Perception. Skill.
Yep.
Yeah, is there a fire or anything?
That small little one we just
I don't know.
heard.
I would.
Yeah.
You
I
guys got,
think
you guys
That
got
would've
glow
been put out
stones.
after
I have.
the-
Yeah, I was
You're-
gonna say. I imagine I have the glowstone out at least.
Are we calling those glowstones? I don't know if we've ever named them.
I think that's. Yeah.
I don't know.
We could be the glowstoners.
Never mind. Let's not call them glowstones.
We'll
It's
leave
no-
the group.
I have
no
the glow
grave
stick
diggers.
in my hand.
Or hood rat mafia.
You're right. I tried to
How that
force.
happened.
it.
I have the stone and like just out.
The glowstone or the heal
So
stone?
the glow one.
Okay.
So is it perception then?
Yes.
Right on. So while I'm out there, I have this like little wooden pipe that I'm smoking, and I
What are you smoking?
The
Oats?
glowstoner.
just tobacco, just a little bit of little tobacco.
Little tobacco, a little wacky
Yeah.
tobacco, or
No, it's just regular tobacco.
Just oats.
Oats.
Dude, there's a group name. The smoking.
The smoking oats.
Oh my god, no.
Hall & Oates cover band.
No, we're hauling oats.
Oh my god, we are hauling
Aren't
oats.
we are hauling oats.
Oh my
We have
god.
oats in a cart and we're hauling them.
Did I just unlock the mystery of hauling oats? Were they actually hauling oats?
No,
We're
it's just one
actually
guy.
fugitives
It's just
that
one
stole
guy.
a cart.
His first name was Holland and his last name was Oates.
No, they were found after. The drummer was the one who got asked. And he's like, shit, I gotta find 2 people. Someone asked me what the band was, and I just said I was Hall & Oates.
I got
Yeah, so as you're up smoking your tobacco, having a nice night, nothing seems too amiss.
okay.
But we'll pass some boosts for all of them advantage. We'll pass 2 boost die. The next watch sitter. Stander? Watch stander. Sitting.
Is anybody else awake right now, or is everybody asleep?
I'm probably I'm probably actually during no, I'll be asleep. During
Okay.
Castus's watch, I might wake up and tinker with my alchemist set again.
Okay.
Alright, so
So-
your watch is done. You wake up whoever's second.
Yeah.
Is that Cap 1?
I was gonna take the
He was
last
No,
third.
I go
He was
third.
last. Oh, Castus goes third. So
Castus goes third. Okay, so I'll get up and do the second watch.
okay.
Okay. Make a perception check. I'm gonna get you 2 boosts. Got another one in there. 'Cause fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, those boost die coming in hot.
Alright, so as you're watching, sitting there listening, you hear a small like rustle, and then kind of look around. Maybe 15 minutes later you hear another, then another, and then you start to see a few figures at the very edge. You just get a few glimpses at the start.
Do I see their eyes like reflecting off of my glowstone, or
No, you're getting patches of fur.
okay?
There may be. You're seeing them a lot farther out because you can see through the dark much better than everyone else.
I'll poke whoever I'm sitting closest to with my staff. Maybe Cannon. I'll just kind of poke him and be like, "Hey,
Mm.
hey. I think there's something out there. It might
Where?
it might be the oats I ate earlier, but
It got you drunk?
I don't know. Maybe."
God, dude, these two fucking idiots.
There's something out there.
1 intelligence.
Alright, I'll help you out. I get up slowly but surely. What direction?
What direction? Over there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'll just
yeah.
point. And
It's
be
not
like,
really important.
North. We would have gone south from the road, so they're coming from.
You don't know where they're coming from.
You're
Okay.
asleep.
I'll
You're
like
right.
tiredly walk, like when you get up to go to the bathroom, towards that direction.
Alright, so when you get up and you look out that way, you kind of see the soft blue glow of your stones.
Hey! Told you they were blue.
Are you doing okay, bud?
Jesus Christ.
Make him spit up water on stream. Okay. The blue glow from the rocks.
Spit take.
Kind of on the side of the trees, but you can't see that far. It goes past. You don't have dark vision. So you're just kind of like, you don't see anything as you look out there. It's just dark, shadows moving.
I like take a deep breath and listen for rustling.
Yeah, go ahead and make a check.
Perception?
Yes, please.
Or vigilance. Vigilance is kind of passive perception.
Please.
I'm like listening for stuff.
Yeah. You don't hear any rustling.
Oh well. You see him?
No.
Oh,
I
well,
turn around and walk back.
Oh, well, maybe it's just the oats then. Maybe I'm allergic. Maybe I'm need to stop eating gluten.
I dig through my pouch.
He thinks he's gluten intolerant now.
No one knows what gluten is.
I hand him a piece of jerky. Here, eat that. Maybe it'll help.
Oh, thanks, bud. I'll surely savor this. Go back to sleep then.
Okay.
I'm sorry I woke you.
Are you still looking around, or are you convinced that there's nothing?
Well, if I didn't hear anything.
No, Cap One.
I don't know. I don't know.
What would you be doing? I'm asking.
I would still be keeping an eye out because I fucking
Alright, so-
saw something.
As like he's getting ready for bed, you start seeing the patches every now and then, and they get a little closer, and you're starting to get more and more sure that you're seeing something. And then, are you saying anything? They're getting closer. They're probably like you're seeing behind trees.
What? You cut out.
So like you're seeing behind trees and bushes. Now you're starting to see eyes, and they're getting bigger, and they look.
I'm gonna close my eyes and rub them, and open them again. Do I still see them?
There's a large, like, wolf looking at you.
I wake up, obviously.
You're still awake.
Yeah.
You're just getting ready to go.
Everybody is awake at this point, I think.
All right, quick. What's happening?
I grab my
pull out-
sword.
I pull out my fucking staff and I point it in the direction, and as soon as it moves, I want to attack it.
All right, so
Does
it's at
it move
medium
again?
range. Everyone else, all you see is Cap One pointing into the darkness after yelping.
I start running towards the.
What do I see anything?
You see Cap One standing there with the staff pointing into the darkness. He going, "Ah! Ah!"
I have my sword out and I draw and I stand up and am looking around, like doing circles, looking around, look for
You
any.
don't see anything. All right.
I'm assuming we're all like engaged with each other, right?
Yeah.
So can I use a talent? Well, I
By
guess
all means.
this is your determination because it says once per turn your character may use this talent. So I don't. Let's see. Use this talent to have a number of allies engaged with your character equal to your ranks in leadership. Add 1 advantage to all combat checks they make until the end of your character's next turn.
What's it called?
Coordinated assault. It's tier 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So let me see my
I'm gonna have you guys roll.
So I have no ranks in leadership, so
Cap
never
one.
mind. I don't
Cap
think I
one.
can use it.
Cap One vigilance. Or Cap One cool. Everyone else vigilance. Initiative.
Should we take a break real quick before we get this started?
Let's go and just do the initiative rolls.
Okay, we'll do initiative. I'll go initiative. That was bad. I'm scared.
That seems like correct for the sounds here.
I'm kind of just like.
So
Still.
just to clear that up, mechanically the stones only go short range. The light doesn't go farther than that.
Okay, but I can go farther than that.
You can see farther than that.
Okay. So in the future, I will relay that information that I can see things that other people can't see. But I guess
I
I
don't
didn't know that.
think it's necessarily been communicated. The group still got some growing pains.
Mm-hmm.
It's very.
Are we
rapid
taking a
fire.
break or are we just gonna go
Yeah.
through this?
I'm gonna urinate real quick.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right, we shall return shortly.
All right, so Cap1's pointing his staff, screaming into the darkness. Castus, you get up.
I
You
draw my
sword.
great sword at the sound of the
You don't see
screams, and
anything in that direction.
I move to where he's pointing as close as I can get.
All right, so as you kind of move forward, you start to see the outline, the shoulders and head of this large. You would recognize this as they're referred to as gorehounds.
What's the reputation I know about them?
They're basically huge wolves.
Shit.
That,
How big is huge?
Like dire wolves?
like dire wolves.
Okay.
So if you were standing up, its shoulders would be about past.
Oh my. That's what I say in character. Oh my.
And they're called gorehounds because they're known for like cutting open the stomachs, and just basically eviscerating their prey.
Have I heard any stories about how do they hunt in packs or do they pick off lone targets?
They're rarely alone.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my.
But you're in combat, you see it. You're
Yeah.
You're one range band away still as you get closer.
After my movement,
Yeah. It was at medium, so.
I'm gonna take 2 strain and go for it.
Okay. As you get up and you're screaming, you see Castus get up, unsheath his greatsword, and just kind of charge into the darkness that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah! It's a gorehound, and then I slay.
Oh, what's a gorehound?
Not the time.
Not the time for questions, Cap1.
That's my out
You're
of turn incidental.
screaming. Okay, he used his out of turn incidental.
What's a gorehound?
Ready?
Do you have your light with you?
Yeah, it's on my neck.
Alright. Only one setback then. Go for it, it's ready. Free for engaged. Good god, dude,
Oh,
what
wait.
a fucking hit.
Holy fuck.
Douche. That's nice. Better than last week.
I thought this was... Yeah, dude, you couldn't hit shit last week.
I know.
I don't know how you didn't hit anything with that fucking sword.
I rolled the wrong thing. I didn't roll my weapon, so I have another boost.
So do it then.
Alright, I'm just gonna re-roll my weapon. Yep. Sounds about right. The triumph is it kind of is intimidated by me. He's cowered a little bit, like
You
taking
can
it
heal
back.
2 those straight 2 with those advantage for that charge, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You
But
get that...
then, yeah, the triumph is he's staggered
okay.
a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely got its attention. Yeah, so you can see and you just take a big swing and it kind of jumps back. These things are pretty agile for how big they are.
Damn.
And then from the other side of the camp, you hear this rustling. And out of the dark, another one comes out and just tackles Cannon. It's gonna try and knock you down. Let me see. I need to check the... I forget. I have a cheat sheet for how this works. You know the mechanics behind trying to knock someone down?
Yeah, it's usually just triggered like weapon quality.
There's knockdown. Or it would be... I think
That's how I played it with the Nexu. That's how I played it. Was with the trigger weapon quality.
The only other thing I can think of, like off the cuff, is like like an
contest.
athletics check against the character's brawn, maybe.
Hold on, I have a Nexu thing right here. Oh, if the Nexu uses aim maneuver, it also gains knockdown on its next attack, which is triggered by a weapon quality.
Okay. I see it. I just didn't see anything. Okay. So it comes charging out of the darkness towards you, Cannon, and
Ow.
comes out and just like with claws, fangs, comes in, bites. That is 9 damage, pierce 1.
That goes through 1 soak, right?
Correct.
So 9, so soak of 3.
7 damage.
Ow.
Alright, next is Bell.
Can I see them from where I'm at?
You can see the one that just came in and tackled.
Yeah, can I shoot at it?
Yeah, it's engaged, so it's going to be tougher.
Engage with me?
With
Yeah,
me.
you're all engaged.
Okay, can I back up and then shoot at it?
Yeah, which way do you want to... Towards the where Castus went to get in the middle, or...
Yeah, towards where Castus went.
Okay.
Closer to Castus and Cap 1.
And do you still have the... Do you have the shot where you don't shoot your teammates yet? Or
Yes, I do have that.
no? So it no longer upgrades?
Yeah, no longer upgrades.
Cool.
Precise aim.
But it does.
Wow.
No, yeah, too late. I do it. I'm trying to spend these, guys.
I mean, just let them
Respect
spin them.
it.
Fuck it. I'm all in.
Okay.
It's dark. It's craziness happening. There's a giant wolf biting the shit out of Cannon.
Yeah!
7 damage. Rips into the side. And you see it kind of... But it doesn't do as much as you hoped. It does cut. Cannon's up. There's a wolf biting you.
I would try to reach for the dagger. That's on me.
You got it.
And I'll just go ahead and try.
Wait. Oh no.
Well, he knocked me down, right? He's like on me.
No, you didn't get the knockdown.
Oh, he just bit me? The
Yeah.
asshole?
Yep.
Okay.
Crackles and
yeah.
bites.
Yeah, I'll just stab him then, because I don't have my crossbow on me.
Yep. Go for it. As you're trying to get in, there's a stab, you're getting, like, there's a mouth clamping at you, and, like, while you're finishing it off, you're not able to get a good, just you're really on edge here. Do you want
Damn it.
to get to advantage? You can pass a boost.
Yeah, I'll pass a boost to Daphne.
Go for it.
Is it me?
Next to you, another wolf came from behind. One's out there, Castus just took a big swing at.
I'm gonna focus. Can I take aim?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna take aim, which
Okay.
adds a boost, and then I'll take
Got it.
Cannon's boost, and then
Got
I'm
it.
going to cast my signature spell Barrier. On
Alright, how
three of
many
them.
purples?
It should be 2, I believe. Let me read it real quick.
2 cannons in medium range. Is that fine? I think it takes
I'm
one
gonna-
more to increase
I'm
the
gonna
range that
cast
far.
it with my staff. My staff has a range of medium.
Okay. That's right. Alright, it's ready.
And I believe, let me look real quick. I believe I can only use Divine on this.
Barrier's blood too.
No, I can use Blood. Okay. So I am going to do that. Whoops. boost die coming in hot once again. So that will
So
do...
take 2 strain for the spell.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to take 2 wounds. No, I will take 2 strain, and I will heal 2 strain.
Okay.
And with...
You get 1...
Can I use the advantage from Bell to take my 3rd advantage and pass on a boost?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that gives a boost.
I'm not going to go back 2
I just
turns and
had the
retroactively spend advantage.
Okay, so that will be +2 soak to everybody.
Alright, so till the end of this spell, everyone has +2 soak. Is that
Yeah.
enough? Is the 2 success enough for all members?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so everybody, +2 soak. Keep it in your brain holes. Alright,
And
Tess, the one
that is-
fighting you.
That is a concentration, so I cannot move.
Takes maneuver to maintain.
Yeah.
Cap on the one next to you is going to bite and scratch.
Ouch.
It comes in for 8 pierce 1.
Okay.
Does that get through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, me?
Is it
Cast this?
Castus?
Okay.
The one he charged.
Okay.
So as you're fighting the back, I don't imagine it gets
Oh,
that hard.
I have defense. 1. Sorry.
No, it's okay. At this point, I should probably remember 2. So 7 get through? Pierce 1?
The pierce gets through, yeah.
So as you're fighting and defending, he kind of comes in and you see the claws come over and it scratches over the top of your arm and you see this black bone, like, infused mist come up and then it cracks through and you feel just like a hot mark along your arm. And you're up.
I aim slay.
It's a classic Castus move. It is ready.
There it is. 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Is that a critical?
With a crit. And add visions to it. Because fuck it.
Okay. So we want to roll the crit for me. I don't have character sheets for these.
I got you.
Compromised. Increases. Ooh, that's pretty aggressive. Alright, so as you kind of come up, take was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
You come up, and as it scratches your arm and goes away, you see a shot at its flank, and you just see this huge slicing along its side, and from back hip to forward shoulder, there's probably a 3-inch gash all the way across the side, and it's bleeding pretty ferociously.
Yeah.
That's pretty effective.
Tiger Hound.
Alright, so after that, the hound bites Cannon, it kind of looks towards where it got shot from and makes another charge and goes for Bell.
Oh no!
Bell's able to deftly dodge. But I'm gonna give you you get a setback die. We'll call it 2 setback on your next turn because you had to really dive out of the way when this thing was coming at you. You're gonna be a little. Next turn, you're gonna be. I guess it's only 1 setback. 1 setback die for next turn. Having to get out of the way of this thing. Now you're up. It's engaged. No, Bell's up. Sorry.
Oh.
Isn't it Kanan before me?
Nope. Not according to what mine I wrote down. It might be, I guess.
Oh no, it isn't. You're right. Sorry. I would like to. It's close to me, right? So I can maybe take a. Try to stab it.
Yeah, it's engaged.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll try to hit it with a stab. Try to like hit it in the eye or something.
Alright, it's ready?
Alright. Failure.
Yeah,
Failure.
as you were getting out of the way, you went for a slash as you saw it coming, but your dive kind of made you miss, and you...
Can I pass a boost die to my next allied?
Absolutely, you can. Cannon, you just got scratched and bit, and then the wolf charged off at Belle after she took a shot at it, distracting it away from you. You see it charge her, and she barely gets out of the way.
Right, I'm gonna go for another stabberoo. She's really making me mad.
And so you charge up behind it and go for it. Oh! Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't remember what all these do.
What?
Daggers have accurate one.
Yeah.
People don't have it. I'm just gonna look what accurate does.
It's a boost die.
Okay. If you guys can do 1B, wherever you do those rolls with that weapon,
You dagger users.
it's in the dice, the qualities. I think you put
Modifiers.
1B. Oh, modifiers put 1B.
Okay.
B.
Bravo. It didn't help this time, but in the future.
Okay. I didn't know that.
As you're going in to stab it with the dye, it just gets caught in the fur. You're not able to get it. It doesn't make purchase.
What?
What? How?
It is 6 soak.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
It's got
It's
thick
not a
hide.
failure.
A bitch.
It's got thick hide and fur. It's got 6 soak.
What can I do with the triumph?
A lot. What do you want? What is your goal?
I think you could
Well,
knock it,
effectively, Castus has taunted the one over there.
you could knock it down. You could make it drop a weapon which it's not wielding.
Make its mouth fall out. His dentures start clattering away on the ground.
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I'll like try and get in out of like I felt like I had it.
I mean, like, to do the same effect as dropping its weapon, you can, like, push its face in the ground and it'll take a turn.
Yeah,
like,
I'll like stomp its snout into the floor.
like, you can just reflavor it. Yeah, so you come up behind and you see Belle miss, and you come around and your dagger kind of goes over its head and brushes off the side of its neck, and then its face gets buried into the ground as you're putting all your weight behind it. Cap one's up.
I'm gonna
So
turn around.
you can see Castus just took this fucking gash out of the one over that he's fighting, and the other two teammates are kind of scramble fighting this other one.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna take aim and try to pop off a deadly shot of.
I believe it's engaged with the close one. Is it? Just as FYI, you're engaged
the one with Castus.
Oh no, it's short range. No,
with
so
Castus?
short range and medium. Medium is Castus. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire off at the one over by Castus, and I'm gonna hit it with a deadly shot. I'm gonna take aim.
Yep, got your
and
boost.
hit it with a deadly shot, and I am going to do something that I've not done before. I'm going to cut myself deep in the hand, and
Oh, I love it.
as I do that and I start casting, the blood starts to boil off of my hand, and it kind of gets sucked up into a vortex of the magic. Instead of just like pouring out and using it, it's getting used in the magic. And I'm going to cast my deadly attack. It should be 2 purple.
Is attack just one?
Attack is just 1.
Attack and range is free. Yeah, deadly is another 1. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Here we go.
Damn, dude.
Female's
Lots of boost die.
anticlimax.
I'll pass on a boost.
Also take 2 strain. I imagine you're probably new.
No, that was to take wounds. So
Instead?
I
Okay,
used blood
okay.
and technique. So I will take
Okay,
2
yeah.
wounds. And let me ask you this: my staff says heal on a wound or on an attack. Does that happen only if it connects?
When your
Does
character successfully casts an attack or curse spell,
Okay.
is the wording it has.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
So
will take 2
no, that
wounds.
one it doesn't work. But yes, that is the right idea on how to use a bone implement.
Okay. So it has to be successful.
God, that's gonna be cool to make your own character around that. That's dope.
Yeah, that's. I've
Love
been
it.
reading. I've been reading.
He can read.
Not really.
Castus, the one next to you, is gonna get an upgraded attack because he's angry. But it's also upgraded difficulty because you got him. Amen. Oh! Four yellows can do a lot. I believe it's 9 pierce 1. But you can get a boost on it next your attack against it.
Oh, you're damn right I am.
Okay.
I also did not do that. Wait,
That's
did
what
I
those
pass
2
on a, I
setback
pass
will
on,
do.
Did I pass on a boost?
Yeah.
I passed on
Okay.
2. 2, right? 2 boost?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Holy shit.
Alright, so it comes in and gets another kind of glancing blow, but it's another hot line of fire across your shoulder. As like the claws are getting through your defenses just a little bit.
Worthy opponents.
Alright, you're up, champ. I'll give you the 2 boosts from Squeak and the 1 from his 2 setback. You see an opening.
And the aim.
And then the aim for the 4th. It's 3
And then
difficulty
3 strain for showboat.
3 strain for showboat.
Oh
Fuck
boy,
yes.
here we go.
10 damage
Shit, dude.
That's the most boost I've ever seen on a
with a
roll.
crit.
Look at how many of those with double advantage.
Yeah, dude.
10 damage crit with 1, 2, 3, 4,
You can
dead.
multi-crit.
6.
You can
It's-
multi-crit.
Go ahead and crit if you want. I don't
Is it
have a thing
dead?
to roll it on. It's dead. You can just go into how'd it go.
How'd it go?
It bites
it
on
good
my
for
arm,
you?
and I take my great sword, and instead of hitting it with the blade, I punch it in the nose with like the pommel, and then I grab it by the scruff of the neck, and I just, but like a little jab, grab, gut, and then like twist, and then I just lift it up like as much as I can by the scruff.
Oh God. Oh yeah, so did you hear this scream of rage from Castus as the wolf bites down, and then this wet thump as the pommel goes in. And then the sword comes in and you can hear Castus, you can feel it through the hilt of the sword as you're pushing in, the cartilage cutting and the bone breaking under it. You jam the sword in between vertebrae, disconnecting the
I guess it's bigger than just holding it by the scruff.
Yeah.
I want to take the sword in one hand and my right hand through the abdomen, and my left hand holding the scruff, and to pick it up above my head, because, showboat, and just go, "Rah!"
Yeah, you see him basically pick up this wolf with the sword and throw it on the ground.
God.
Mic drop.
I'm going to go ahead and say that all those advantage. The other one sees this and is going to begin to try and get away. It just also has the next initiative slot, so it's just it's gone. It's bolted into the darkness. Full on movement, sprint, out. Cap one, you can kind of see it, but everyone else, it goes into the darkness. And you can take a pot shot if you want. It's medium range.
I am going to take a pot shot. I'll upgrade it for the range. And I will also hit it. So it'll be 2 purple for the range. And then another purple for ice to ensnare it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take aim.
Sure. Go for it. As it's running away, you see this dark purple ice shoot out of the end of his staff, and you hear it slap against another. You can heal that. Are you taking wounds again instead? Or are you taking strain for that one? You can choose for casting.
Well, let me ask you this: what does ensnare require? 2
2.
advantage?
Takes 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, then I will just heal my 1 strain.
Okay.
Take another.
It does not die, and then by the time it gets back around, it's gone. You guys have this. You guys, the night kind of starts to settle again, and the bugs start to chirp. You know, you hear the standard sounds of the forest, and you hear this just heavy breathing is from Castus, next to this steaming wolf corpse that he just threw. Also, Cannon's pretty fucked right now.
Cannon, are you alright?
Yes.
It's fair.
Oh, who's got the rock? Give Cannon the rock.
I have the rock anyway.
Oh, okay.
This is a new set of armor, and he bit it.
Well, seems to be made of leather. You've got some straps. You want me to,
He's not damaged. He didn't damage it.
Okay. I was gonna maybe try to repair it for him, but if that's
No.
the case, if
Normal
Cannon,
attacks don't just damage it.
if Cannon has the rock, I will go over and try to heal Castus a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, Belle. Yep. You're good at this sort of. Wait. You're not. Never mind. I saw you dismantle a squirrel.
My skills might have increased since our last
Was you-
last encounter.
Well, I'm just thinking. Around Corin, some of the hunters used to use these gorehounds for their pelts.
Well, I have this nice new steel dagger that I could try.
I say, why not? I mean, it's either that or we eat fresh meat tonight.
Oh, maybe we can do both. You eat a gorehound?
I mean, why not?
Fair assessment.
I'm gonna go check up on Piston. Hopefully another.
Yeah, what was
hopefully the
Piston
horse-
Oh
doing?
yeah.
Die.
Have you guys been tying Piston up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine to a tree, or is it just like to the wagon?
No,
I guess like
no.
let's talk about what you guys have been doing.
Well,
Retroactively.
this is how I envisioned it. We took the cart,
Yep.
take her off, tie her to a tree with a nice loose rope so she can walk around and eat grass. Not too far, but like we can do all that, and then we like literally camp like right to the side of the wagon.
Yeah, we do have the rope and stuff to be able to do that.
All right. Since I forgot to think about it, Piston's spooked, but there.
Castus.
Yeah,
Calm
Castus, why don't you...
down the horse.
Piston! When I get some wheat, now I would like to try to call him Piston.
Some meat.
Wheat.
You just do this with meat and
It's a
weed.
W for Wombo.
Can I try to heal Castus?
Kanan needs
Yeah.
the healing.
He's got the
Kanan's
rock.
got the rock.
I have the rock. I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even
So,
need the rock really. I can-
You're less than half, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Less than a third, if that makes.
Are you
I
ready,
don't think
Clay?
there's a full night's rest left until morning, so you'll fully heal probably by midday the next day.
I just wanted to
Right.
cast heal.
Yes, that. What difficulty? 1?
I think so, yeah.
1.
Okay, ready.
So 2 wounds.
2 rounds.
Alright, what role is it to skin the animal? Or attempt
Survival.
to
Survival.
Survivor? Alright,
Survivor.
I love that show.
you ready?
Yeah.
Do it! Skin it! Oh, I rolled it. Did it go? Oh, yeah. We
So,
surviving.
I will survive.
Take 1. Put untanned wolf pelt, gorehound pelt.
1.
You also just be advised to have 5 more days on this road. Gonna have raw animal skin.
Maybe is there any, like, water source nearby that I might be able to, like, wash it off?
There's not a river now. You can use her.
I think I'm gonna say, like, just kind of roll it up. And just like, try to hold out, because I don't want to waste any water, because I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to...
What if we dry it out on top of the wagon?
Well, we could do that in the
We
morning.
like stretch it
certainly.
out and like.
Maybe we could do something with a fire if we... I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk trying to heat it and burn it.
Hey, did this go over the group that made oatmeal?
Yeah, we'll just stretch it out in the sun on the wagon and go from there. We might be able to find some more water tomorrow. So
Did you guys see me Hulk
well, it
out
is tomorrow almost.
that wolf?
No one said anything about it.
I just want to let that be noted. I felt, I don't know, invigorated.
No, I had a wolf on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
What'd you think?
That was pretty epic. I mean, extremely violent.
Well. And Cass is just pleased, and he goes and sits down and starts writing in his notebook.
I take my bedroll and stuff and go lay next to Piston with the rock.
We got. What time was it when the wolves? Because we were at the end of the second watch.
Yeah.
We were.
I would assume this was a fairly short counter.
Yeah, it's probably about 45 seconds.
Yeah. So what time would you say it is currently?
Late.
Like
Early
2 in the
morning. Yeah.
3 in the morning. So we probably could get a couple more hours of rest and hit the road.
Castus, I believe it's your watch.
Oh yeah, I'm still fired up from this. No problem, I'll stay up.
I'm gonna stay up with Castus. I'm gonna watch with him. I'm gonna play with my alchemy set.
I'm gonna stay up for about 30 more minutes and smoke my pipe tobacco to try to calm down a little bit.
Like the shaky hand.
Yeah, just like...
Alright, so, unless you guys want to do anything else, I will pass.
As we're sitting down, it's just me and Cap One up, and he's tinkering. I slowly like go up my book and like, Cap One, what did you see me do that?
As I'm playing with my alchemy set, I'll look over and say, "Oh yeah, I mean, what? I've never seen that look in your eyes before." But
I don't know. I wanted to do something in a spectacular fashion.
oh, well, you did something spectacular, that's for sure.
I felt confident. I saw the look in its eye, and I knew I could just take it down. So I took it down, and I took it up above my head.
And then you took it down again.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be doing that a lot more. I think
Oh yeah, please do. By all means. I mean,
it was glorious. I mean, it's the one thing I've been good at my entire life is fighting. So maybe I'll just keep doing that.
yeah, that it would help all of us if you kept being very exquisite in your taking down of nefarious creatures.
I can do that. Gorehounds, they can be ruthless. I felt bad about Stonesbrook, and I still do, but maybe I'll just try to not make too many decisions and just kind of fight. Get better at that.
Well, if you don't mind, while you're all wound up, you mind grabbing me some oats from the cart there? I want to try something here.
Oh yeah. No, you can grab I go back to my notebook.
No, you can grab them.
Oh.
The ego's gotten to me.
Oh, well, okay then. So then I'm gonna go grab some more oats and throw them in my alchemy set. And this time I'm gonna add some of the spider goo that I got from Canaan.
The goo from the pool.
Yeah. The spider goo. And I'm gonna try to make some kind of
Oatmeal.
poison, some kind of toxin from the spider goo and the oats with my
You want
alchemy
this from the
set.
stuff that he swam in?
Yeah. I have
Okay.
2 vials of it, and I'm only using 1. Let me see if I have anything
So-
else to throw in this concoction.
Yeah, tell me what you're gonna put in here.
Basically, just
Also, alchemy kits come with some herbs, but we can do a knowledge check.
basically, I'm looking to make some sort of not necessarily a toxin or a poison, more like some night. I'm trying to make some of that night, like some of that pudding that Cosby used.
Oh jeez.
Fucking Christ.
It's gonna be fucking Cosby oatmeal.
We're not calling it that.
Damn, dude.
No.
Oh
Cosby
my
oatmeal.
god.
We're not calling it that. Not in public, at least.
Not in anywhere.
And I'm going to, while I'm doing this, I'm going to look through my old Imperial Book of Plants and see if there are any plants in my alchemy kit that resemble any of the plants in the old Imperial Book.
Yes.
Okay, I'll use those herbs and spices.
Just every single one that matches.
No, just anything that looks like it
I mean,
could
there's
be
gonna be a
nefarious.
few. You
Anything
gotta
that-
just go. You're going on it. Looks nefarious as a plant. All right.
Yep.
So,
With the spider goo and the oatmeal and 1 nefarious herb and spice.
Put your blood in there, too.
putting me through my GM paces right now. Okay.
And here we go. What happens? Everybody doesn't know.
Hold on. I didn't tell you to roll.
Oh.
We did it! Oh,
I'm going to use a story point too.
I already did. Can't.
I used mine before you used yours.
Oh, you did it.
That's not true. I'm trying to think of what this.
I'm playing. I'm just playing at this point.
I'm aware. I'm trying to. Yeah. Alrighty then. So, how many vials of this goo did you have?
2.
So mark away one of those, and
I
you're
did
putting
that.
oats and assorted flowers that match the pictures in the book.
And assorted flower. A flower. Something that just looks nefarious. Can I do a adventuring check to see if I know the properties of a specific flower that I see in the book?
I feel like it's too late.
Okay.
Alchemy. Go for the alchemy. All right.
Capon, what are you thinking?
Oh, you'll see.
Everyone will fucking see.
I smell ale.
I smell ale, he says.
All right.
I would assume
So
I
as you
half-assed
put it
know what
in
I'm
there,
doing.
so as you put it in there, you put in like the oats and the flour at the start, and you start to heat it, and then you start to pour in this goo. And the flour you selected was this kind of a dried up few petals of a flower that has a dark purple to a lighter purple, like variegated long triangular leaves, and you put a few of those in there, and they sit next to the oats. And as you pour in this really viscous liquid, and it's dripping in, and you have the small flame under it, it starts to change color, and there's a small amount of steam that comes up off the top, and this smell, almost like a licorice, starts to come out of it, but it's not quite a licorice. It's kind of like you know what Oragel tastes like? It smells like Oragel tastes.
Okay.
What is that?
That's
Makes
some
sense.
nasty toothpaste.
Okay.
Orogel's the stuff you can get to like rub on in your mouth, and it makes you go numb. It's like a local anesthetic for your mouth. And tastes really awkward. It's like very strange. Well, have you ever had Fernets? Have you ever had Fernets, the alcohol?
Wait,
No.
Burnets?
Fernets with an
No.
F.
Is
It's
that like an ouzo?
an Italian liqueur that has that plant in it, and it numbs your mouth while you drink it.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It's weird. It's fun. It tastes like Oragel though, so
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
it's weird. I like it. I don't know why. But so that kind of comes off, and it turns into this dark, almost midnight purple. Ooh. And that's what you have.
I don't know what it does.
No.
Can the triumph be that I know what it does?
No.
What's the triumph?
Triumph is that there's more than it seems like there should be. You've made more than one vial's worth, effectively. So something with the reaction while you were doing it, it seemed to almost expand. But there's about 3 vials worth of this.
Oh shit.
It's a mystery purple. It's a little bit thicker now, like a maple syrup.
So I would
Like a-
imagine
like
I
a
would
thick
imagine
soap.
my alchemist flask or my alchemist kit, like the reaction that I'm doing it in is big enough to contain it all.
Yeah,
So I'll just grab a cork out of my alchemist flask and put it in there.
I'm picturing like an Erlenmeyer, just like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll just cork it off and put it back in my kit.
Yep, and it's this dark midnight purpley molasses.
And it's,
Capon, what are you gonna do with that?
It smells faintly sweet, faintly medicinal. You're not sure. Further research required. You don't know anything about what you made. You picked a picture from a book you can't read, and threw in some oatmeal and a goo you've never identified. You don't get to know what it does.
That's fair. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It might just be for all we know, it's just good food.
Well, I would love to try your food.
Oh no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, come on! I'm so fired up from this. Cannon said it was good yesterday.
You want to try a taste? Maybe just a taste. And I'll pull the cork off, and I'll let him dip his finger in it and taste it.
I do it willingly.
All right, so it kind of tastes. Man, I wish you guys knew what Oragel tastes like.
I think I can. I've had the numbing stuff before.
But like it numbs, but it also like it's not quite mint, and there's something that's almost like,
how
natural
Bengay
about
smells.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So we've described this as it smells like Oragel tastes, and it tastes like Bengay smells.
It's perfect. Whoa, Cap One, this is vibrant.
What is an expressive
It's in my
review
nose.
from Castus?
Well, you were
Can you
supposed
make
to
a
taste
hard?
it, not
Can you
put it
make a
in your
resilience
nose.
check for me?
Absolutely.
All right, so keep
Okay. But Cap One, it's not good food. Oh, it's in my nose. My sinuses are cleared up, but man, that's.
As you're talking, your jaw kind of starts to.
How do you feel?
Write it down.
You don't.
Come again?
So you don't feel.
It says
too
not
much
good.
different. You're starting to get a little tired. You think you see a spider in the woods. And as you kind of lay down, and you're kind of like going limp, and your mouth is kind of like that, you start to see hundreds of spiders start crawling
Oh
towards
my.
you. And you guys kind of see just. He just kind of blacks out.
I will.
So what it does, so it has numbing qualities. It puts them to sleep and is also mildly hallucinogenic.
Okay. And mildly, and I got the first two off the bat. And mildly hallucinogenic. Good.
Should have showboated.
So it's basically.
Oh, that would have been way worse, actually.
It's like cocaine, Xanax, and LSD all mixed into one fucking.
It's purple drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like.
That's fucking lean. You made lean.
He made lean by the fire.
You straight up made purple drink. In the fucking
great.
woods. It seems like such a Cap One move.
AKA
I did it on accident.
lean.
Yeah,
Well, there goes my watch.
He's out.
I'll go and I'll set Castus's head in my
doesn't-
lap
it doesn't
and kind
last-
of just.
Forever, because you didn't take a full dose, you just took a taste. So it's only like 10 or 15 minutes that you're kind of woozy.
Okay.
And you
that's
only
not bad.
blacked out for maybe a minute or two. And then the other time, he like kept on talking to you, and you're just like...
Yes.
crying.
Successful.
You're gonna triumph, I don't know.
Well, I made something. So that's a thing. I'm
I can't believe you
gonna.
made Lane. Amazing.
I'm gonna have to interview Capwan or Castus as soon as he comes to and ask him about his experience.
He's not like blacked out. Like he just kind of faded for a minute or two, and then he came back and he's slowly regaining.
Oh, you okay there, bud? Yeah.
I think my mouth is still a little bit numb.
Oh.
But
Well, you want to maybe write down the effects of this concoction in your book? I'll tell you exactly how much I put in and the process if you want to write it down.
I don't. Maybe you can write it down?
Okay. Hand me your book and your pen and your quill.
Okay. Turn to page 9.
Okay, page 9.
5 numbered them at the top. Just disregard the other numbers.
I'll put a border and just write it here.
Okay.
So as he's recovering, I'll kind of write down the process that I used and the effects that it had.
Mm-hmm.
And
by the way, on page 8, you saw in big letters that just says, that's the only one you saw, it just says, I am glorious. Takes up the whole page.
I'll just disregard it. I read it and I'm like, I kind of give, as Castus is like recovering, I kind of just give him a nod, like, oh, yeah. And turn to page 9 and start writing.
The biggest, bubbliest letters.
Rainbows and clouds and shit.
I am glorious.
Well, I mean, made my face numb. I saw a bunch of spiders and I got kind of sleepy.
Oh, well, there's no spiders, so I'll write that down.
Thank God.
Induces fears.
I was really hoping you were going to put like a spider potion. We made a spider potion. It was insane.
It didn't taste very good.
Oh, well, I didn't think so after putting that spider goo in there.
Well, why'd you tell me it was food?
I didn't tell you it was food.
I swore you did.
Oh, that might be the residual effects of the concoction.
I see a trend that's going to happen.
Okay.
He's just going to tell people it's fine. That might just be residual. I don't know.
Okay. My feeling in my mouth is coming a little. It's coming back. I'm never gonna eat anything you ever make again.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Oh, do you still need my book?
Oh, no, here you go. And I'll fold the book and hand him his quill back. And
Thank you.
oh, thank you.
Did you name it in there?
There is a detailed journal of what's in this book, so...
It's, I've not named it yet, no.
Okay. Well,
It's called Mystery Potion number 1.
that's no name. That's just a note.
Well, yeah, that's what I put in the book.
Oh. Well then.
Alright, so after I don't know if you guys watched that happen or got woken up by when there was some aggressive moaning and panting from Castus, but the rest of the night passes, day breaks, able to break camp, keep moving, and we can take another break.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Dun,
We'll be
dun,
back in a
dun.
moment, folks.
Power through
And we're back.
for the craft, Clay.
Thanks for the pep talk, man. Yes, you guys pick up in the morning. Cassis, I imagine you had a nightmare or two. The residual nightmare dreams of spiders. And just carry on your journey. Nothing too exciting happens the rest of the way. Very much the same. Setting up watch.
I just wanted to say I would have like tried to roll out the pelt, kind of like let it air out and get in the sun and stuff during the trip, just to try to, I don't know, make it less nasty.
Okay. Is anyone gonna help her?
Yeah, I'll help.
Well, I could pour some of this purple stuff on it and maybe.
No! Guys, whatever you do, don't eat Cap One's food. It's disgusting.
Well, it wasn't
How many
really
more
food,
times?
But
How many more times you made oatmeal? I guess this is the morning after.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make
okay.
oatmeal. I know how to do that, and I know what it is.
You made this purple thing. It's disgusting.
What purple thing?
I'll pull out the flask. Oh, it's just this here.
Is it good? Did you guys get drunk?
No.
Oh no, it makes
I mean,
you
it's definitely
sleepy.
more intense than booze.
Let me see it.
Oh, Canyon, that's not a good idea.
I'll hold it in my hand and kind of like show it to him and be like, well, if you want your mouth to go numb and you want to pass out for 6 hours, go ahead.
Does that?
Well, it happened to him. And I'll kind of nod towards...
His wasn't
Cassis.
6 hours. It was like 10, 15 minutes.
I took a little bit of a drink and it wasn't not bad. It was bad. I mean,
It's a weapon.
Hmm.
It
It's a
could be used as a weapon.
it's a weapon.
Getting drunk without me, I see. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I was hurt. I needed to sleep.
Believe
Oh,
me,
and
Cannon,
I'm
if we were
feeling-
drinking, I would be
I'm
the
feeling great
first one to
right
wake
now.
you up.
Alright, so whoever wants to help, Val,
Yeah, I'm helping
you're
Bob.
gonna be doing a mechanics check.
I
Oh,
will
good.
help. I will help.
I will help.
Who would see? Okay, so basically, think who would help based on you see Belle with a big pelt that's kind of raw and wet still. It's fresh. And she's getting some sticks and she's basically making a fur sale on this wagon.
I have made effigies out of bird heads.
Oh,
So
man.
this
That
is
is
right
true.
up my alley.
Did you take anything else
I wanted
before
to take
you
the
left?
skull. Like, I want that fucking head with the
Okay.
fangs. Yeah, we're taking that shit and we're doing something with that for sure.
Okay, so you've got a decapitated head. That's it. There's no other treatment's been done. It's been cut off.
That's fine. I think we're good.
All of
we'll
the
get there.
meat is in there, and you've got a pelt. So, whoever's doing the mechanics,
Bell, you got a boost for me? Or you got something better?
Not for a mechanics check. I
Okay.
have two dice in it, 0 ranks.
Okay, so a boost. You ready, Clay?
mm-hmm.
Not a failure though.
It smells bad.
Yeah. So you try and get it up to where the sun will dry it, but you don't really get a good angle on it, and it's not getting full sun exposure. And what's the head doing?
The doing?
What are you doing with it? Is it just sitting in the corner of
Well,
the
I
wagon?
think I
Like,
need
what's
to,
going
like,
on?
I would like to get the skin off of it and like get rid of that, get rid of the like brains, the eyeballs. I don't want any of that, so I want to clean it out and just have the skull and like the fucking teeth. No.
All right, do a survival check.
Face.
There's a trail
Okay.
of behind the wagon.
It's an eyeball, some brains, another eyeball, some lips.
All right, so as you guys are trundling along, and there's a sail of gorehound skin, and it's wet, like there's blood dripping off the bottom.
Oh yeah, son.
Belle's just back there with a knife, just like pop, like goopy eyeball comes out. It's like cut to shit. She has to pop the bottom of the skull with a knife, and then she just kind of digs it in there and starts swishing it around to like slurpify the brain. And then she's just got it, and she's shaking it, and goop's coming out.
That's what's going down.
Cap one
You
is
need to get yourself
helping
a
it all,
survival
like-
knife.
Cap one is
That's
helping,
happening.
and
I don't know what
Nick
anyone
goes
else is.
This does not bother Cap one at all.
I'm in the front, just.
You hear
Telling-
some sounds.
I'm assuming Cannon's up front too.
This is gonna explain the whole group. These two just up front, just like we're on an adventure in the back, just.
I'm just telling. I'm reminding Cannon, like, or asking him if he saw me destroy the gorehound the night before.
No, I haven't. You should do it again.
Oh, it was amazing, Cannon. You missed it. I looked it right in the eyes, and I
Oh no.
knew I could overpower it. What are they doing back there?
I don't know, but the way I killed KB was way better. I feel like.
That was amazing. We haven't really talked about that yet. Pinned him right to the wall. I love it.
From his neck, Castus.
Yeah, I know. I love the flare. He should have seen me kill Krell outside. He took the sword and I picked him up by it.
Can we hear this in the back?
Yeah. I mean,
I
you're
just
like
wanted to-
5-6 feet away from
Yeah,
each other.
right. I
Those
just want to like
savages.
tell Castus that I want to hold up the skull and say maybe you can fashion this into a piece of armor or something.
Whoa. Okay. I don't really have any room in my backpack. I'll trade you a book
We'll
though.
keep it safe. We'll keep it safe, but
Okay. Put it in the cart.
keep that in mind.
Oh, that.
Fucking shoulder pads or something.
Whoa. Fuck yeah.
That'd be
Fucking
crazy.
mask.
God.
That would be a crazy mask.
A mask for Piston.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. I don't know. The horse's head might be a little bit too big.
Giant fucking
No, I think
Cubone.
you're underestimating the size of this wall.
Dude, we'll see. We'll get there.
But
But
Castus, tell me, what do you write down every day in that book? Just what you've done to the day, just a little journal you keep, or stuff you're learning.
Well, I mean, I've got just kind of my journal. It started off as being a little more intentful, but that slowly, once I met you guys, it kind of has become just. I go to page 3 and I say, "You're toxic, Donda." I wrote down some of your lyrics actually,
Oh,
so that I could remember them.
cool.
Walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homegrown.
Sure.
And right here it says, metaphor is a string of words that describe hidden meaning. See, you taught me that.
Well, you're welcome.
It's just anything. And right here, dare you to move. And then I cover up at the bottom, it says, that same page it says, beware of Cannon, he's undead.
I'm not undead.
I didn't say you saw that.
I can read, Castus. I
forgot that was at the same page as the other stuff.
Tell me, bleed out. Undead don't bleed out.
That's a fair point. Now, I would like to say that this was at least 5 days ago that I wrote this.
Because undead aren't even real.
It was like a week and a half.
Undead are, of course, real.
I've never seen one.
Oh, me neither.
Ho ho.
But I've heard stories from people that I somewhat trust.
Well, Cap once said he could make beer, and he didn't.
Well, he also said he could make food and it tasted like shit.
Belle is undead.
Belle's undead?
Belle is not undead.
Think she is?
Belle, are you undead?
No.
Been at a carcass all day. You know how undead are with carcasses.
You have heard,
Not
Cassius.
undead.
What have I heard?
I can talk
You
to the
undead do like carcasses.
That's true. Cap 1, you said you can talk to the dead, right?
Talk to Belle real quick. That weird language.
Hey,
You
Belle.
can all talk to me right now because I'm not dead.
What is this groove?
We've been on the road too long. This is one of those conversations
this
where
is
it's
that
just
day
like you've been on the
7
road for so
trip.
long, it's just like, no fucking.
What did you say, Piston? Oh, he's fine.
You guys want to know about the time I was dead?
Wait. What?
Last time you told me a story, it wasn't true.
Yeah, and last time you told me something that wasn't true either. That food. Oh my god. Disgusting.
Beer? Ugh.
And by the way, in in the notes where it had the recipe and stuff, I scribbled in "tastes terrible."
Well, no, I was dead at one point.
What do you mean? How'd you die?
Oh, well, funny enough, I befriended a man who was outcast from my hometown. And, you know, I used to live in Akarat, and this guy, he started teaching me things, magic specifically, and seemed like a nice enough guy, old hermit, but I wasn't supposed to see him. Nobody was. He was exiled from the town. One night I woke up and I was tied to a log, and he was saying some unsavory things. Next thing I know, he came at me with a knife, which is how I got this scar. And started speaking some incantations. I saw some things that I'm not sure were real, and I woke up several days later to my friends and family telling me that I was then exiled from Akarat. I wandered the Ghost Woods for the next 2 to 3 years. After hearing a voice, I made my way to Stonesbrook.
The voice told you to go to Stonesbrook.
Well, not Stonesbrook specifically, but I was instructed to return to Akarat after my exile and stow away on a ship. And it was from that ship that I would depart on the first docking.
You're just running around listening to voices.
Oh yeah, it's quite common.
I just look at Cannon and like,
It's not common here.
yeah, such a liar. I whisper.
I hear voices sometimes.
Okay.
My God-given name was Fang Belkenrouge.
Oh, sure it was.
What was it?
Fang Belkenrouge.
Fang Falcon Rouge.
Fang with an E.
Hey, you just started calling yourself Cap One?
Oh no, that's what the voices called me.
Okay.
What does Cat 1 mean?
Undead.
Oh.
All right.
Bell is uncomfortable.
Does anyone else have any good stories that involve real things? I just took that as a wise tale to pass the time on the road. But Belle, what about you? You came to Tide's Reach. How was the ocean? I've never been on the ocean.
It was long and rough from sailing from sorry, from Jawara. And unfortunately I missed my intended destination. And coming this far, we're on our way.
Headed to Corin?
Yeah.
What were you looking for in Corin?
Well, more information on the.
I think your nose gate's messed up.
Sorry. More information on the Imperial City and just trying to figure out some stuff from my past.
Well, I mean, we've got a lot of time on the road here. We could use another story about the past, right? Hopefully it's true this time.
Well, when I was younger, my father is a traveling merchant from the Imperial City, and he would tell me stories of the amazing magic and knowledge that was once there. That's what I'm searching for. Not really a story, but that's my explanation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Totally undead.
I picture just me hearing that up at the front of the cart.
I don't think I would have heard that.
Well, I do have all these old Imperial books. Hopefully we can figure out what...
I imagine they will be of great value.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah, maybe there's something in there that proves my story that I was inflicted. You ass.
Cap 1. Look. It just doesn't sound real. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, a lot of people don't think the Ghostwood is real either, but believe you me, it's real.
Never seen anything on the other side of the peaks.
Not many have.
I have seen some strange things, but never... I mean, I've never seen an undead.
Well, I'm not undead. I'm as alive as the fucking tree over there.
Points
I
to
know.
a dead It's like fallen over and got mushrooms on it. No. Sorry.
So you're not undead. You were brought back.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Well, you're alive still.
I would like to learn more about what happened. I was taken to a realm where undead things lived, if that makes sense. Perhaps I am mistaken, but it felt like a place that was not made for living men.
So like an afterlife.
Perhaps.
What did this afterlife look like?
Dark. Red.
Red.
A lot of pain.
Doesn't sound like an afterlife with living in.
Oh no, I'd never want to go back there, but it made me the thing that I am today.
Even the wolf part.
Oh yeah, I could never do that before. I didn't even know about that until several weeks ago.
Well then,
Yeah, we're all wanted for murder.
oh, don't remind me, Cannon.
Alright.
What a trip, huh?
Alright, so as you guys carry on your journey, push forward, the next few days are pretty quiet. We start to see more traffic over the next few days.
Do I need to go back into my convulsing mode?
So you're starting to see a few more cards. You've passed through like some small villages, but start to get to the outskirts of Corin. Castus would start to recognize some of the places you'd have been in. A few of these places.
I was stationed here for a couple months, pointing at an outpost.
Yeah, it's like a small wooden keel tower.
You?
So-
And that?
Yeah, well, it's one of my first assignments.
Just a watch boy?
Yeah, as a lot of people go into the military. I mean, there hasn't been much fighting over the past few years, so a lot of just guard duty.
Warhounds.
Yeah.
You keep going. See more carts, more people. And you start to see in front of you, there's more wooden buildings, more cabins. Not in great shape. They're doing okay. Corn's not like a really wealthy kingdom. You can tell the people, especially the peasantry, don't have much. And you start to push in more. And you've made it to the city, Corin.
Welcome to my hometown of Corin. We've made it.
I hop off. Give a little stretch.
Should we find an inn, perhaps?
Or a stable first.
Yeah, and hopefully a bathhouse would be.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, we're only staying here for a day max, and then we're off to the Imperial City.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, maybe
Just to resupply and rest.
maybe we go pay for a spot at the inn, split up for a day, meet here at sundown or sunup tomorrow.
Okay with that.
Okay.
We need to find a safe place to keep the wagon and the horse.
I think we have enough silver to rent a spot at a stable.
Should we maybe keep them separate?
Sure, does maybe. I mean, we can put. I think we can put them in a stable.
Yeah, I would like to keep it like secure somehow so nobody can steal the stuff that's in there. In the cart.
Alright,
Oh,
so
what's in there?
We've got the oats, the armor, the skull,
there's-
the hide.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, fill up your backpacks and with stuff, and whatever else can just sit on the cart. I don't need to carry on oats. Do you guys?
No.
that point and Piston are the only ones using them.
I also don't think I need to carry around. Oh, I guess I can. I might be able to get Krell's armor repaired and start wearing it while we're in town. So I guess I can take that. So I'll take that out of the wagon.
What time of day is it that we're coming into Corin?
It's probably just after midday.
So, Castus, is there a inn around here that you'd like to meet at, so that we can all meet up at dusk?
Yes. There is.
And so
Go ahead.
you're just looking for a inn with a stable, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't have much trouble finding one of those. So it's effectively, what kind of roaming are you guys doing?
I would like to be not close to where I lived.
I know, I mean, amenities wise.
Low
How many
budget.
rooms? How many
about
rooms?
A
So you can
drink
stay in
and-
like a common room and sleep in like the common room of the ale house and just have a roof and nothing else, or you can get a bed, like a room.
I would like a room.
Yeah.
Can we
Private
share a
room.
room? Can we get
Yeah,
like
we get a
that's
suite.
what I was asking. I was
Yeah.
asking if like
Get a penthouse.
there's probably 2 beds to a room. Like imagine like a college dorm. Like it's not a wide room, 2 singles.
Yeah, that would be best, I think. It'd be cheapest, most cost effective.
Alright, so 5 silver a night for a private room. So 10 a night for the whole group. 2 silver for the horse and wagon.
I'll pay for one
night.
room.
I'll pay for one room.
I'll pay for the horse and wagon.
Okay.
I'll stay rich, I guess.
That's the way to do it.
And then
I'll just split that up 3, 3, 3, 3 of gold total.
and then are you guys trying to buy supplies? Just a drink and a meal.
I'd like to get some food and see if I can get some ammo.
Like food and drink for a day at the for
Well,
like
I mean, like
a
for
meal.
the trip, I guess.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
what I'd like
it's
to do.
2 silver a day for trail rations.
I'll do 20 silver, so for 10 days.
I'll do the
Okay.
same.
Yeah, might as
Yeah,
well.
me too.
Okay, so everybody get some food.
And then, is there anywhere I could find ammo for the pistol?
Bell, I would like to stop by a smith. They might have some ammo.
Okay.
You can
That
come
would
with
be
me.
good. They might be able to repair this leather armor as well.
I'm gonna peel off from the group and try to find like an alchemy joint.
Okay. Gannon?
I'm going to stick around in the inn, hang out,
In your
I guess
car.
observe everything.
Okay.
Try to pick up some information.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Alright.
awesome.
So, Castus and Bell. Bell, Castus is guiding you. It's pretty straightforward. He knows where he's going. Takes you towards some of the more dense part of towns, and then takes you around a few more corners. You end up in this back alley with these the road's cobbled here, but very rough cobbles, dirty, and it's got these slightly lower sewers on the side that are pretty full of just sewage and waste.
Oh, lovely.
Some
We used to play Regis Ball down there.
Compared to Jawaro, would this be like...
This is dirtier.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Corn.
I see.
Corn's not great.
Picture like London.
That's what I'm picturing.
Like London during the Great Smog.
Bunch of Regis Ball teams.
Formed in this area, I see.
Regis Ball hooligans.
You're looking around, you see some of the shops, and you start to hear the ring of hammer on anvil. As you start to get closer, and horseshoe blacksmiths, and then you get in, and it starts to get to more militant. Seems a little busier in this part. More of the blacksmiths are working hard at the forges. And you're able to find what kind of shop? Or are you just like a generic? Just like give me.
Some sort of smith, blacksmith,
Okay.
armorsmith.
Okay. So you're working through, and you see a shop front. In the back, there's a large woman with a leather apron on, apparently folding steel back on itself and putting it back in the kiln furnace, I guess, better word. He turns around. What can I do for you?
Greetings. My name is Castus Nix.
Castus, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'd like to. And I pull out my steel sword and shield. And I'm like, I'd like to maybe trade these in for some silver and maybe pick up something a little heavier than what I'm wearing for armor.
Ah! He takes the sword and shield.
Yep.
The steel sword and just a
Steel
shield.
sword, steel shield.
Okay. Oh, these are pretty good quality. And you're looking for armor, you said?
Yes.
Alright. So these will probably get you, That's one of those. It's got a few nicks here and there. Okay. You were looking for heavy?
I'm just looking for something a little more sturdy.
Well, I've got
armor-wise.
got this set of chainmail here. That'll run you, well, in trade. Probably could do that for about 500 for this set of chainmail, and I've got this. You know what a brigandine is?
No.
It's like the So it looks like cloth, but it's got like the square sewn into it, and there's steel plates sewn into the cloth. So it's got cloth on the outside, but there's steel inside of it. This one I could probably do for about $650. They're a little nicer. They're dressier. The brigandines. You can get patterns sewn on them and stuff. The chainmail's just a coat.
I would, I've always fancied the smithing profession, and I've been. Which one of these can I, make homemade improvements to, on the.
Well, the brigandine's got some room for improvement, but chainmail's definitely a little more versatile. Two versus one, hard point. That's your question.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I looked it up. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, I also traded my leather armor here, and you said 500 for the chainmail.
Yeah, the chainmail. You've got a good in trade here, and we've got a lot of sword and shields. So, but it takes a long time to make a coat of mail.
Perhaps I could talk you down with some more business.
perhaps you could. What do you have?
I have this leather armor that I need a few small holes patched or sewn up or repaired. I'm looking to buy some ammo for a flintlock pistol.
He looks forward. So you decided to stab yourself while wearing this armor, I see. That's the story?
It was a cutthroat that we encountered on the road.
Whatever you say,
Bandit of
girl.
sorts.
Whatever your story is, girl. I'm sure I believe you. He doesn't care. So you're looking for ammo.
That too.
What was it? It's damaged leather. Was this Krell's armor?
Yeah, it was Krell's armor. I don't know how it wasn't. I don't know how badly it was damaged. I'd guess
it was
really
just
badly.
Minor, Nick. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you guys ever inspected it. Alright.
No, I didn't really inspect it.
Oh! Now where'd you go getting something like this? Interesting. For this in trade, I could probably throw in... How much ammo are you looking?
20, 30.
I could probably throw in 30 lead shots. And... I could probably take another 100 off the armors.
That would be lovely, and I hate to pull this card, but I'm ex-military here in Corin.
Yes. Yes, good call. Always get the discount.
Is there a veteran discount here at the Smith?
Everyone is ex-military in Corin.
I know, but I served extra time. 8 more years to be exact.
And then that was your choice.
And it was.
Okay.
If one of you guys want to do a negotiation check, we can do.
I would love to do a negotiation check. Oh, I wonder if I have a talent for this.
Oh, girls, pretty savvy.
I sure as shit don't.
She might be, she might be batting for the other team. Okay,
Is that Belle's type, a big, strong blacksmith woman?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't know. But
We don't know Belle's
look,
type.
I
We'll
may
figure that out as
suffer-
the game goes.
I may suffer a number of strain, which is going to be 1, to downgrade the difficulty of a charm or negotiation check.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's congenial, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Hell yeah. So, are you ready?
I am ready.
Story point.
3 point.
Fuck it.
I don't know.
Alright.
I think we should say
It's yeah.
we already.
Alright, so you can take another, do 25 of success.
I like it.
Yep.
Okay, so am I having to pay then for the... What do I pay for the
You can
shot
do-
and the repair on the
So
armor?
that's included in this deal now. So it's
Okay, so I'll-
350 for the chainmail, or 450 for the brigandine, or 400 for the brigand. 450.
Dang,
Yeah.
2 successes, half value.
I think there's a miscommunication here. I don't think Belle wants to trade the armor. I think Belle wants to have the armor.
It was brought up as a single deal.
No,
It's
she wants it
trading.
repaired though. She's paying for the labor.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'll pay for the repair.
Oh.
Like, will you knock more money off of the
Oh.
chainmail because I'm paying... Like, I'm gonna, like...
No,
pay you
then
to do
they
other
go back
stuff.
up to 100. I thought you were selling it. That's my bad. Oh,
That's the negotiation that I'm trying to do. Will you knock price off the chainmail if I, give you money for this repair and buy some other stuff from you?
you can knock the 50 off. I think that's. So toss in the armor repair for free.
Okay, well that works for me, so I'm good with that.
Alright, so I don't know if I have shot as a thing, but do 1 silver get you 2 shot? Seems pretty reasonable.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. And how much for the other stuff?
So 500 for the chainmail, 550 for the brigandine.
Okay, I'm taking the chainmail because you said that had more hard points, right?
It does.
Okay, I would like that. I just would like to say, as I hand over the shield. I knock on it. It's proven steel. Short sword. Believe it or not, I threw this at a spider, and it also a throwing weapon.
Go ahead
and also pull out the gold ingot. How much could I get for this?
I'm glad it went down.
You said 1,000 from the check last time, but that might vary from place to place.
I didn't know if that was for all of them or not. I didn't write it down.
That was for one.
You could also give her some of that purple stuff.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah. To my teeth.
I said it's a small gold ingot worth maybe 1,000 silver.
Make a charm check on the throwing sword story. See how open with information she's gonna be. If she likes you, I'm gonna give you a boost for the fact that it was thrown a spider.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
Ha!
Jesus.
Nice.
You said you thrown this at a. What was it?
A Regis ball-sized spider.
You're bullshit.
I wouldn't.
You're telling war stories.
I was there.
Exactly, I love them. Look, this thing was massive. Belts, you have the fang, don't you?
I was there. I have the fang from the
Show her
spider
the fang.
in my book
It's
bag.
ridiculously big.
There's no spiders
I
there.
pull out the
Holy
fang.
fuck!
I don't know how long it is, but
That's what I'm
do have the
saying.
fang.
It was
That's
up in the
not-
wood. We were up in the woods a week
Regis
ago.
Ball.
Yeah. Wait. What was this? This was a Prius-sized spider.
As a Prius, you're fucking me.
I wouldn't. Really.
I would literally never.
God, a Prius spider.
I know.
Look at the
and I
fang.
chopped off all its legs.
Not much to put you to the drink.
I was fine afterwards.
I'd be drinking my nightmares away.
Look, it was nothing really. I threw this sword, took it out, chopped all its legs off. It's night in the woods.
All right. All right. Let me see that what you've got there. And she's gesturing at the gold ingot. You hit it.
Yep.
Now, where did you go and find yourself such? How'd you get so lucky? Is this what a few more years in the service will get you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm noteworthy soldier. Severance package is legit around here.
Taking out two.
Noteworthy.
Noteworthy O2. Well, this'll. You can find someone with more silver than I've got. Maybe go for 1,000 silver. Maybe.
Gold ingot is for.
That's solid gold.
And so we're doing our negotiation. You'd be giving me 500 in this trade, 500 silver,
For the gold ingot.
and my short sword and my shield for the chainmail, and 500 silver.
I think that is the right amount.
Right? No, I mean that was.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to redo the math. I think that's the same amount, right?
Yeah.
I think I can do that deal. Yeah.
Well, what was your name again?
Tanya.
Tanya, pleasure doing business with you.
It's been nice to. What's your name?
Cassis Nix.
Festus Nix. Well, it's been good doing business with you, and watch out for spiders. I didn't know those were around.
Ah, now you watch out. You've got the sword to deal with it.
What?
Tanya.
Dude, Cassis feels at home in the fucking battleground. The barracks talk.
Yeah. I can scrum it up in Corin. Also, do you have any materials, like a smithing kit?
Yeah, I've got some extra tools here, I think. Let's see, I've got a hammer and some pliers. I mean, I've only got the one anvil, but it's not very mobile.
Yeah, not an anvil. Something.
I've got some hammers and pliers that I could probably...
Anything you could part way with.
Well, let's see. You'd need a full set. It's probably do you into 175 silver.
You got yourself a deal.
All right. So just blacksmith's kit.
Yes.
Now, last, did you have something?
You wouldn't have to have a bow or know anywhere I could get a bow and some arrows.
Yeah, there's a fletcher somewhere around here.
Okay.
Let's make that our next stop.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
So effectively, do you want to buy one? We don't need to RP the whole thing.
Yeah, I would like to. Well, what's the price gonna be?
So for a short bow?
Yeah,
what
sure.
kind of bow?
Yeah, just like a small, something.
So there are longbow, a bow, and so a longbow is going to be like 600. A bow is going to be 25, and then there's you can do a crossbow.
I'll get a
like
bow,
7.
just a regular bow, and
Okay.
I don't know, 30 arrows or something.
All right. So bow has unwieldy 2. I guess you can look it up.
Yeah, I will.
So just a standard bow, and then in terms of you can get an extra quiver as well as like an attachment to not an attachment, just a thing. But
Yeah, that would be good.
basically, effectively, what that does is, if you roll just bear, you can get the out of ammo
Yeah.
effect and an extra quiver to engage that. That's the only thing that does, because bows don't have limited ammo. So we don't need to track arrows.
Okay.
They're not limited. Unless, do you think we should since we track bullets?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind it. Maybe
It's not that hard.
I don't know if there could be a mechanic for maybe recovering it. Like if I
Yeah.
just roll
arrows,
a D.
arrows
a
are going to be
D2.
like you can recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a 50-50 shot at recovering it, broken or
Yeah.
unbroken.
So get like 25 arrows. This is the same price as shot.
Okay.
So 2 for 1, so you can do 26 or. And then 325 for the bow.
Yes.
And then the stats will matter on the sheet, so.
Yeah.
Top one's looking for an alchemist. We'll finish the shopping this session, and then we can pick up.
Well, I would still. I have still other stuff I want to buy, but we can do that next session before we go.
Well, we don't need to role play anymore. If we want to just do the shopping.
I know, but I already did the whole thing. So if
Yeah, no. So Cap One, you've after looking around for a while, in the mean streets of Corin, very very different. You're probably a little overwhelmed. You haven't been in a city with a lot of people in a long time. So you're kind of wandering through town. Make a knowledge adventuring check. I've used my story point.
Yes, we have 6 again.
Alright, so after you look around for a while, you are able to find another trades district and find an apothecary kind of looking for.
Sure, yeah.
Because you go inside and you see the various roots and jars and leaves around and different playthings and bottles full of like just little bits of animal and
Are we done RPing here?
we can. I don't know.
Okay.
We can just also shop.
No, we'll just shop. Basically what I want to do is get some healing herbs, some vials, and maybe some stuff to make elixirs that will heal ongoing effects such as poison or paralysis or things of that nature.
Right, so here I think health elixirs would probably go for...
Well, I would rather just get the materials to make the health elixirs.
Okay.
Like the raw materials to
Yeah.
do all this.
So
Maybe
they'd be
like
about 25 silver per elixir for materials.
Okay. So let me go ahead and I'll get like 8 of those. So that'll be what, 200 silver?
Yep.
Okay.
For 8 health elixirs worth of materials, yeah.
Right. Okay. So that, and then I'll
And then
get-
just the generic from the book rule is it costs half price in materials to try and craft something. Is like a generic for your
Okay.
situational and awareness.
Okay. So I'll do that, and then I'll get how much is a vial?
Of health elixir?
Just an empty vial.
Like just like probably a silver a pop. Maybe 2 silver a pop.
Okay, let me write this down. So it's 8 plus 8.
Oh, yeah, those would be included in the materials cost.
Okay.
So in that thing that counts.
Okay. I'll just put 8
They're
vials
in there.
And then anything like maybe materials for negating status effects. Like a cure-all, basically, which I would imagine would be way more
Right.
expensive than just like a health potion.
Yeah, you can get. There's enough of those for probably 4, and they'd be 50 silver a pop. It'd be regeneration elixir ingredients.
Okay, I'll get 2 of those.
Okay, so 100 silver for 2 regeneration elixirs worth of materials.
And then while I'm here, I also want to I'll give the guy like the recipe and have him examine the potion that I made. And see if he can give me any insight into what that is.
What you have here is, I believe, it's a member of the Nightshade family, and I hadn't seen this specific breed, but I believe it's quite toxic. But perhaps only, I think it's used to Is some hallucinogenic and pain numbing qualities. I imagine it puts it to sleep. I wouldn't eat it. It would need to be processed. It just kind of starts rattling off what it do, and it's the night. It's a night tier, I believe. Where'd you find these? These are quite rare.
Oh, I made them. I made it.
Oh, you're giving the? I thought you were giving the flower.
No, I'm giving him the potion that I made.
Oh, the fuck is this?
I tell him how I made it. Like, this is what I did,
and
this
what
is
is
the
this
process.
ingredient you have? Do you have any more of these flowers? You probably have like 1 or 2 leaves left.
Yeah,
or petals.
I'll pull them out and show
Oh,
them.
so yeah, this the Knight's Tear flower. What else? You said oats. Is this oats?
Oats and
Why would you put oats in an alchemical potion?
for flavor.
I see. And then what is this? It says goop from spiders?
Oh yeah, it was like a silken goo that we found. It was in a pool of there was a lot of eggs in there, and these spiders they were, good size. My friend said something about a Regis ball.
Oh, sure. I'm sure he did.
Regis ball's the most popular sport in Corrin.
I'm aware.
Yeah, they were about the Regis ball size, and these spiders were.
This insane man just showed up putting oats in a hallucinogenic potion. That's where this guy's at. Well, I don't know why you'd need to put. So what you've done is you've boiled some Knight's Tear into a plant with oatmeal and a spider's web and water, which you've told me.
And spider goo, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna just be a Knight's Tear. That's what gonna do that.
Okay, well that's good to know. And I'll pull out the old Imperial book that I have and flip to the page that I use to, like, oh yeah, this looks bad. And I'll write in that it's Knight's Tear, and then it has hallucinogenic properties and can cause like pain reduction or a numbingness. And I'll just start writing that in like the, I don't know, the margins, in the margins, yeah.
Oh, well. Where did you find a book like that? What are you writing in it?
Oh, I'm just writing
Don't
everything.
deface this piece of history.
Everything you're saying. Don't deface this piece.
Stop!
Of
What are you doing?
Stop! What are you doing?
He's just kind of standing there like,
Oh, can you read this? Do you know what this says?
I mean, no, but you can
Oh.
see it's Old Imperial.
Do you know?
And it's
Do you know anyone who would be able to translate this for me?
Not in the city, I don't know. But, I know some people in the Imperium study these languages, but
Any specific person that you know you could put me in contact with?
I know I've never went to the Imperium. I wasn't smart enough to get in. Not many do, unless you're rich and can afford it.
Oh, it's one of those places, eh?
Yeah, have you not heard of it?
No?
Where did you say you were from?
North?
North.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Here.
Yeah, okay, so that sounds about right. I'm from North and you're from here, so nice to meet you here.
Alrighty.
And I'll give him the silver and I'll kind of like, I'm not gonna turn my back to him, but I'll back up towards the door.
You kind of miss the door a little bit and like hit the
I'll
wall
look
and kind
down
of
at my
shuffle,
book and hit
shuffle
the
to the
fucking
side.
hit the fucking door jamb and like look at my book and look up again and smile and wave and
He
we'll
just
talk to you soon here. And I'll
dead
close my book
face
and
staring at you. All right, and we'll pick up Danny with your clandestine activity.
Okay.
Next session.
Sounds good to me.
So,
All right.
Knight's tier. Okay, we learned something. We learned something.
Made it to Corin.
Made it
And
to
we
the
made it to
city.
Corin.
We didn't kill any more civilians
Castle
Yeah.
is gonna be.
yet.
What were you gonna say, Danny?
I love that Cassis didn't believe a word Cap once said.
It was just like the fucking apothecary. He comes up with the hallucinating drink and starts talking about massive spiders. He's like, yeah, I'm sure you saw all those. Yep.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Capwan.
Good job, guys. Great job.
Awesome. Good session. I liked
RPing.
it.
Yeah, that
It
was
was a fun night. Yeah.
It'll be fun to
That's
do a
it.
full session in Corin, hopefully, and then go about our travels.
I will say that we did RP pretty hard. And it
As
was
long as
good.
nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
We need to start making beer, Cap1.
Since when has nothing gone wrong?
I
I
know,
did
that's
use
what I'm
all my
saying.
story points.
We need to actually start making beer.
Define
that's a-
beer.
That should be how we make our legit money.
Capwan needs to get a bigger alchemy set. He needs to get one of the kind that like the traveling alchemy set that goes in the back of the cart. All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, thanks for watching stream.
Thanks
Stream
for
watchers.
tuning in.
Bye, stream.
Good night. Keep your butthole tight.
Bye.